I'm Engineer Nicholas. I welcome you to this YouTube channel. I call upon your support, subscribe, like, and share for the growth of the account, you guys. Yeah, thank you, and it's part. Here we have different parts of the engine and the gearbox. But first of all, we are going to learn more about the engine components and its use. Here we have the petrol engine with us, and this petrol engine contains some of the components whereby we have the coils, and these coils, they are the ones which generate the sparks for the spark plugs. As you see, these are the coils. These are the high tension leads which distribute the power to the spark plugs in order for the current to be achieved. Here we have some of the components which are open, and here we have the camshaft with us. And this camshaft is containing some of the cam ropes, and all of the cam ropes, they are the ones which operate the valves, which allow the opening and the closing of the valves. Yeah, here we have the top cover, as you see, containing 16 valves inside the cylinder head. Here we have 8 valves of the inlet, and here 8 valves of the exhaust side. Here, this is our cylinder head. As you see, here comes our cylinder head gasket. It's the one which separates the cylinder head and the cylinder block. Here we have our exhaust manifold, as usual. This side is where we have our inlet manifold, which allows in the purified air that's going to the combustion chamber. Here it's where we have our EFI. It's the throttle body. It's the one that allows the opening and closing, or allows in pressure to the combustion chamber. Here, as we go further, we have some of the components open here, whereby we have some of the pistons, as you see. And these pistons, we have some when if the engine is operating, 2 are down and 2 are up, whereby 1 and 4, they are the ones which are up, and 2 and 3, they are the ones which are down. And on the pistons, we know very well that we have some of the components on it which are attached, and thereby we have the piston rings. And these piston rings, we are sure that there are 3 of them, whereby we have one as the fireproof ring, we have one as a compression ring, and one of them is the oil ring. As we continue, we slope down. Here we have our crankshaft, whereby the connecting load is connected on it, and this crankshaft is the one that operates these pistons in order for their functioning. As we continue, we have some of the components. We have the crankcase down here. You have the crankcase, but since it's a cross section, some of the components are rarely seen. As we come this side, we have some of the attachments on our engine, and here it's where we have our hydraulic pump, or the steering pump. Here we have our AC pump, or air conditioning pump. This one is the one that operates or pumps that AC generated in the vehicle. This one is the one that allows the softening of the steering during its operation. As we go further here, we have some of the components which are behind here, and some of them we have the common rail, which is attached to the nozzles, and so one that generates the pressure in it, so that these nozzles can charge the required amount of fuel. Some of the parts with us we have here. the exhaust camshaft. As you see it's the one that operates the exhaust valves during their opening and closing. Some of the components we have here, we have our timing gears, we have our crankshaft pulley, we have our water pump with us, we have our alternators, you see. Here we have here some tensioners with us, and this is our timing belt as usual. It's the one which operates, or it's the one which we use when we are timing our engine. These gears, when you're timing, they have certain marks on them, and these marks, as you see here and here, these two marks, they are the ones which help us during our timing of the engine. And even here on the gears, we have certain marks here, like you see it. We have one here, and we also have one mark here with us. These two marks, they have to coordinate with these marks on the top cover, so that they can open at the required time. And even the pulley or the crankshaft gear, it also has a timing on it, but we can't be able to see it right now, but within time we'll be able to see it. Here we have our oil filter. It's the one that filters the oil during the operation of the pump. Alright. Here there are some components with us, and these are some of the sensors, that cardio control valve sensor. Here we have the external sensors. As we continue, we have some of the parts, and some of the parts here we have the coolant temperature sensor with us. Here we have the cylinder top of the center sensor. Here we have the inlet valve and the outlet valve. Close.